What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are back in Australia with 15 things you didn't know about Australia, 15 unknown facts about Australia. I think this channel is called A-Lux. I've done videos from this channel before. I find it, okay, legit, somewhat, but I'm gonna leave that up to my Australian peoples out here. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and let's see what we're working with.
15 things you didn't know about Australia. Welcome to alux.com,
nice car.
the place where future billionaires come to get inspired.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here then.
G'day,
future
mate.
billionaire.
Welcome to yet another exciting original video.
What is good day, mate?
G'day, mate. Welcome to yet another exciting original video presented to you
Like
by
she could have put a little bit more emphasis on the good day.
The beautiful land down under, Australia. If there's one thing that Australia is best known for, it's its numerous stereotypes, most of which involve various kinds of slang. It's a well-known fact that Australians take pride in shortening almost every word in the English vocabulary.
Facts,
However,
that's true,
none of
that's
these
true.
American fables tell the whole truth about this beautiful region. What most people do not know is that by total area, this country is ranked as the 6th largest. It's comprised of the mainland, the Tasmanian Island, and several other tiny islands that surround the entire continent. Sydney is its biggest urban region, while Canberra serves as the country's capital.
First time I heard that.
To the north, Australia is neighbored by East Timor, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, while New Zealand neighbors it to the southeast. Vanuatu and the Solomon Islands neighbor it to the northeast. Dutch explorers discovered this island in the early 1600s, which later opened it up to British settlers, who claimed half of the entire region to the east. Prior to these settlements, Australia was inhabited by indigenous Aussies, who are believed to have over 200 language groups.
Wow.
By the late 1800s, Australia had already been fully occupied with over 6 different crown colonies established under colonial rule. It wasn't until January of 1901 that all 6 colonies came together, federated, and formed the Commonwealth of Australia. Today, Australia is the world's 13th strongest economy and the second when it comes to the Global Human Development Index. It is also ranked highly in health, civil liberties, education, quality of life, economic freedom, and as a tourist destination.
Okay, I can agree with these things right there. I don't know if it was part of the Australian video there. It could have been. But I did see Australia is up there when it comes to great things that you need in life. You know what I'm saying? Quality of life, I might as well say. So that's a good thing. That's
if you're
a good
new
thing.
here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at
Oh, I
alux.
thought she already got started.
Since what most people from the Northern Hemisphere hear about this great land are stereotypical jokes about big knives and didgeridoos, let's take a closer look by examining 15 things you probably didn't know about Australia. Number 1. Progress-oriented. There are 2 endemic creatures featured in the Australian coat of arms. There's an emu, the only bird closest in height to the ostrich, and a kangaroo. Both of these animals can only make forward movements. As such, it's believed that the use of these animals as national symbols signifies progress. It tends to paint the image of a country that is always moving forward, never backward. And this is evident by the tremendous growth the country is experiencing on all fronts, be it education, economic stability, freedoms, and the like. Number 2. Australia is home to 7,000 beaches. Yes, as crazy as it may sound, Australia literally has 7,000 beaches. This is due to its unique geographical structure, which includes numerous islands, apart from the mainland itself. And this is what gives Australia the number 1 ranking when it comes to tourist-friendly destinations worldwide. Therefore, if surfing, sunbathing, fishing, or beach volleyball is your thing, you'll definitely find Australia to be a very welcoming host.
I like it.
It's sparsely populated except for the coasts. Despite having over 700 million square kilometers in space, close to 80% of the country's population resides within 100,000 meters of the coastline. As a matter of fact, all of the major cities have been built along the coast. This is attributed to the fact that a greater chunk of the land is not fit for agriculture due to the water shortage experienced. Much of the expanse is actually covered by dry land and deserts. As a result, inland there are only 2.7 people living per square kilometer. This is a meager figure compared to the UK's 248 people per square kilometer. Number 4. The longest fence in the world.
Longest fence?
The saying, "at it like a rabbit's," holds a lot of weight in Australia.
Hold up.
There's a fence.
This is my first time hearing about this, I think. I don't remember them talking about the longest fence in the world.
It's believed to stretch for approximately 5,600 kilometers.
Dang.
That was originally put in place to prevent rabbits from spreading. Later on, the fence helped keep dingoes from accessing any fertile regions.
Who made this fence?
Number 5. Longest golf course worldwide. Still on extremes, Australia is home to the biggest golf course in the world. It's estimated to be 1,368,000 meters in size.
Have they ever had a PGA tour here in Australia? I mean, me personally, I don't watch too much golf. I know who Tiger Woods is, and that's about it. But I would think the pros would be here, if it's the largest.
So, for all golf lovers, Australia has a whole lot to offer. It is also important to note that Australia has the longest railway stretch known to man, 478,000 meters in length. Number 6. Australia moves 6 centimeters to the north annually.
Huh?
Research shows that the continental plate is gradually moving towards the equator, with the west coast moving faster than the east coast.
So it's going up?
Every 15 million years, the plate moves a half a degree. It might seem like a minute figure, but it greatly affects GPS readings.
Wow.
Number 7.
Let's just hope that it's, 6 centimeters. I guess let's just hope that it ain't moving a little bit more than that later.
Greatly affects GPS readings. Number 7. Bob Hawke, Australia's beer minister.
Beer minister?
No one has served longer as Australia's prime minister than Bob Hawke. However, his fame came to be 30 years prior to his election after he broke a Guinness World Record by drinking 2.5 pints of beer in 12 seconds.
Dang!
To a great extent, his election into office was greatly influenced by this, since the majority of those that voted for him were the beer drinking population.
That is wild.
Number 8. Foster's is not the Australian drink of choice. Aussies definitely drink a whole lot of beer. However, contrary to popular belief, Foster's is not among the popular beer brands in the country. The beer preference here varies depending on the geographical location. For instance, Cooper's is a very popular choice in southern Australia, as well as Adelaide, whereas 4X Gold is more popular in Queensland.
Interesting.
Number 9. The second Greece.
The second Greece?
Australia, and specifically Melbourne, is home to the largest Greek population. That is, after Greece. There are great Greek sites to visit, such as the Hellenic Museum and the Hellenic Foundation for Culture Center.
That's interesting.
Number 10.
Oh, that is a
rarest animal species. A while ago, we ranked some of the rarest species in the world. Australia is home to some of these animals, examples being the bilbies, koalas, quokkas, and wombats.
Wow.
It is said that millions of years ago, Australia helped form the Great Gondwana continent. Most of these rare species adapted to life in Australia after the continent broke away.
Why is that kangaroo just chilling right here like a human? I think these days got a little human species in them a little bit. Like, they just be chilling. I'll be seeing, just him in regular videos, you would think they got a little bit of human in them.
Species adapted to life in Australia after the continent broke away. Number 11. Watch out for the box jellyfish. Most people believe that crocodiles, drop bears, funnel web spiders, or sharks are the most dangerous animals in Australia. However, the box jellyfish is responsible for more fatalities than all of these.
Jellyfish will take you out. I remember watching Finding Nemo, and my guy was trying to get through all those jellyfish. He almost didn't make it, man. And to think, they just chilling. I mean, you see SpongeBob with the jellyfish. I knew jellyfish were dangerous after just watching SpongeBob, and they don't be doing it. They would just be chilling. But once you mess with them, it seems like it just gets you back.
However, the box jellyfish is responsible for more fatalities than all of these 4 species combined.
Don't fish trying to eat that jellyfish?
That authorities insist that tourists should never wade into the Australian waters without a guide. Number 12.
Definitely want to go out by
number of natural World Heritage Sites. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, has listed several World Heritage Sites in Australia. However, only 4 of them are not natural heritage sites. The 4 include Carlton Gardens, Sydney Opera House, Royal Exhibition Building, and Australian convict sites. Number 13. Australia is almost equal in size to the USA.
That is true.
Most people assume that Australia is a very small country. The truth of the matter is that it's only smaller than the US by approximately 7.7 square kilometers.
Wow.
Its only issue is the fact that it has a small population. However, it covers a very huge expanse, but more or less similar in size to the United States.
Interesting.
Number 14. They have some of the weirdest laws on Earth. Australia has some of the strangest rules. For instance, it's a requirement that taxi cabs carry 1 bale of hay in the trunk. Why? Nobody knows, but rules are rules. And another weird rule is that in Victoria, it's illegal to don pink hot pants on a Sunday afternoon. Another notable law is that under the Offences Act of 1966, it's illegal for anyone to be heard singing aloud any song deemed as obscene. That means it's illegal to sing along to 70% of rap music known to man in Australia. It's even illegal to leave one's car key in the ignition of an unattended vehicle. Safety first, right?
That's interesting.
Number 15. It's home to several A-list celebrities. Little known by many is that Australia has produced a great number of Hollywood celebrities. Popular actors such as Hugh Jackman, Mel Gibson, Rebel Wilson, Lima and Chris Hemsworth, and Nicole Kidman.
What?
This list is
I don't remember them having Thor.
Rebel Wilson, Lima.
I didn't know he had a brother, though. I didn't remember them having
Chris
Thor in
Hemsworth
that.
And Nicole Kidman. This list is endless.
Additionally,
the bootylicious rapper Iggy Azalea also hails from this unique country.
That's funny. The bootylicious rapper. That's
Clearly,
hilarious.
Australia is not short of talent or wealth. And now that you've learned some more about this country, we'd like to know, would you choose Australia as your ideal tourist destination?
For sure,
or would you prefer someplace else? Let us know what you think in the comments. And thanks for sticking around. Here's a bonus fact just for you. The legendary Matrix franchise films were shot in Australia.
Wow.
This includes The Matrix, Matrix Revolution, and The Matrix Reloaded, all of which feature household names such as Keanu Reeves, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Monica Bellucci. Other notable films shot in Australia include Halle Berry's Catwoman, Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, and Denzel Washington's Training Day.
Not Training Day. Ghost Rider, now that I think of it, was... it could almost pass for Arizona, though. I thought it was in Arizona, but... Training Day, that's interesting. That was an interesting fact right there.
Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxer.
Nah, this was interesting. This was interesting. Of course, 7,000 beats. That's interesting. That's very interesting, Australia. Now, I love Australia. And you know what I forgot when it comes to Australia with the basketball? Ben Simmons. I forgot Ben Simmons was from Australia, you know, and I'm not a Nets. My favorite player is Kevin Durant, and Ben Simmons just happened to be playing with this guy. But Ben Simmons is not Ben Simmons like we know Ben Simmons to be. So I don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons, but he another reason. Like, I know Australia is way better than what Ben Simmons is, what he's producing out here. I don't know what's wrong with Ben, but I enjoyed this video, guys. 15 things. Those definitely some things I knew, some things I didn't know. Like the whole continent is moving 6 centimeters every so often, so that's interesting to see how that would be, how that will happen in the next couple of years. We may not be able to see it, but that's going to be interesting. But I enjoyed this. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, send more videos. If you got some more interesting facts, hey, send them down in the comments below. But that's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.